Patrick, I don't know if you've seen this meme going around, but it's basically like Tyreek is down there. That coming to fruition today on 75.
It's funny you said that. I literally just saw that. And sometimes it'd be like that is what I have to say. I mean, sometimes you just got to throw it up. He's a little dude, but he goes and catches it, and he's pretty fast, so usually good things happen.
Patrick Mahomes talking about his connection to Tyreek Hill resulted in a 75-yard catch and run. Somehow Tyreek Hill in single coverage. And, Chris, I don't know if you saw it, but he got away with just a little flash. Just showed him a little. He looked around a little bit. Anybody see this? There, I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to do it all the way like this.
Right.
I'm just going to do it like that. And for point of emphasis, yes, F it, Tyreek, down there.
I like it.
Somewhere.
Woo!
All right, so you watched the film.
Yeah.
They were down 22-10 at the half.
Right. Browns blew it in a lot of
tend to
ways. Yeah, Browns blew it in a lot of ways. You know, again, I'm never going to say they blew it. We know Kansas City Chiefs are magical. But, man, the Browns left some opportunities where they could have got points before the half, at least a field goal. Nick Chubb has the fumble in the third quarter as they're driving. Of course, the muff punt and all that crap that went with it. And then Baker, who's getting ready to throw the ball out of bounds, gets his feet clipped, and he can't get it there. I mean, so, yeah, they're going to be pissed off. They're going to be able to sell to their football team, we're going to beat them the next time. But there's one thing that we got to talk about, and it's a little bit about that meme right there. You know, F it and throw it. Tyreek's down there somewhere, and he's down there against a free safety. Well, why? Why is he down there against a free safety? That makes no sense. They're for the second time in a row, the second game in a row in Cleveland versus Kansas City, because that's how they ended the season last year. There was no plan for Tyreek Hill. They just treat him like a normal pedestrian, like he's just some Joe Schmo coming off the bench. Oh, no, he's not a Joe Schmo. He is maybe the most explosive receiver in the history of football, and for my money, he's still the best receiver in football. Nobody better than Tyreek. I don't give a crap if Devontae Adams catches 90,000 catches this year. Nobody. Tyreek Hill can score from anywhere. And there's just too many times, Mike, where he just is in the slot, free release. They got Anthony Walker, middle linebacker, carrying him down the field. Travis Kelce in the red zone. I mean, no plan for that. Hey, the game right now, there's no other options in that offense. It's all about those two guys. You know, and I'm not saying you got to change your defensive game plan, but the fact that there was just never like, oh, this is a big third down. Let's do something a little different and do something to Tyreek here, because they're going to go to one or two of these guys, which they did the whole game and every big moment. That to me, I just don't understand that. And that's to me where Cleveland's got to reassess if they want to beat Kansas City in the playoffs and be that team in the AFC.
Yeah, you can never have single coverage on Tyreek Hill, and you can't have a safety covering Tyreek Hill. And I'm anxious now when the All-22 film returns to the NFL Game Pass feature later this week, early next week. I want to see.
I checked it out.
What really went happen? What'd you see? What'd you see?
Well, I mean, hey, you can really just go through every big Tyreek Hill completion and just go. They're not even paying attention to him. They're acting like he's a guy that they signed off the street 3 days ago. You know, I mean, one of his other big completions, he's got a 30-yard crossing route in the second quarter. You know, Anthony Walker, the linebacker from the Indianapolis Colts who they signed in free agency this year, who's up at the line of scrimmage acting like he's going to blitz. They want him to get back and now cover Tyreek Hill. Yeah, good luck. I mean, Tyreek Hill's got 4 rockets up his butt. He's him, Deion Sanders, and Darrell Green and Willie Gault, the fastest people in the history of football. Anthony Walker's going to stay with him as he's up in the line of scrimmage and cover him 30 yards downfield. There was just some things there where you just go, what are the Browns defense thinking? You can't do that against this group. They didn't do any new trick plays or anything. It was the same old Kansas City offense that I saw on film. There's got to be a reassessment there on that side of the ball, because the one thing I do know, Mike, is Cleveland on the offensive side of the ball is a handful for the Chiefs defense. And I think that will continue, and they're going to be a handful for everybody in football with as talented and as well coached they are on that side of the ball.
And the thing about playing the Chiefs, I don't care who you are, no lead is safe.
No.
That's why we were so compelled by the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl, even when For any other team, it would have been over. For the Chiefs, it's never over. Down 22-10 at the half, it's far from over. They know how to find that gas pedal and mash it to the floor. And your offense is part of that, too. Your offense can't suddenly get conservative. What did you see different about the Browns' offense in the second half? Did they go into a shell? Did they try to just kind of run out the clock, or were they still attacking?
No, they were. They were still attacking. There was a few mistakes here. Kansas City made some plays. Chris Jones pops out every now and then, makes a play. Certainly, but
that's an appropriate comment given what happened to him at the scouting combine.
Well, yeah. Well, he made a big play there, definitely. But
big pop out.
Yeah, big pop out. You're right. You're getting me off topic here. But I've been very impressed with Cleveland's offense, Mike. I mean, one thing I'll say, I wasn't a fan of Stefanski being hired there in Cleveland. Well, I was wrong. I was wrong in all accounts. First off, Bill Callahan is the best offensive line coach in football. They have every run scheme there is known to man, and they're good at all of them. So they really pose problems to a defense, and especially Kansas City, Mike, where, Spagnuolo wants to, disguise and do crazy things at the line of scrimmage and not give you a feel. It's hard to do that when you play the Browns because it's like, oh, well, if these three guys block down and they pull a backside guard and you were blitzing over here, then damn, you're gone and you're going to have Nick Chubb not being touched on a 25-yard touchdown run, right? So you have to be careful with that. So they kind of handcuff Spagnuolo as far as that's concerned. And, they get in these personnel sets where they can get in 2 tight ends or 21 personnel, 2 backs and 1 tight end, where you go, oh, we got to get big. They're gonna physically beat us up. But where they're scary is when they have Njoku and Landry and, of course, Chubb or Kareem Hunt, and then, of course, this Anthony Schwartz, and it'll be Odell when he gets back, but Schwartz, the rookie from Auburn, can fly. You're out there with your big defense, and they got still a bunch of guys out there that run 4-4 and 4-3. And it's hard to match up with that, too. So you got to kind of pick your poison. Wait, do we want to get big and slow, or do we want to be a little smaller and fast? And then there's they can get an 11 personnel, and Jarvis Landry is the best blocking wide receiver in football. He's almost like an extra tight end, and they got a lot of great core base plays, Mike, that are just old school, and they know how to execute them. But then there's a handful of what I would call just screw you plays, where it's like, whoa, this formation, this guy's going in motion, it's a reverse, it's a flea flicker, whatever, and just to keep you off balance to where you can't ever get it like, oh, wait, they're going to run, they're going to pull the guard here, they're going to run outside zone. I mean, really, very impressive. Baker Mayfield played awesome. Other than the interception, he played awesome. And I still, Cleveland, I feel really good about Cleveland. I really think they're a Super Bowl team. Sorry, we'll talk.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.